Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard about the fact that Halo Combat Evolve is now available on Steam, and it's pretty cool because the original Halo game was a pretty high-profile first-person shooter game. It came out back in the early 2000s and it appeared on the original Xbox console following its release back in 2001. And Halo Combat Evolve was one of the first major first-person shooter games following the Unreal Tournament, which came out back in 1999. And this was during, like, I believe the late 90s was a time where first person shooters weren't really popular. But of course, I believe you had 007 GoldenEye, which appeared on the N64. That was popular, but still, like, first person shooter genre didn't really catch on until like the 2000s, like the early to mid 2000s. And by the time the game made its way to Microsoft Windows back in 2003. A lot of people enjoyed it. They loved it, along with having it for the original Xbox console. And we did get to see a remake of the original game as far as graphics and visuals are concerned in the Halo Anniversary Collection, which came out in 2011 for the Xbox 360 and Microsoft Windows. And as far as whether or how popular this game will be within the next year or so. I'm pretty sure the nostalgia of Halo Combat Evolve will appeal to hardcore gamers and those who have been fans of the series since the 2000s. But it's quite questionable on whether or not the game will like still be a huge attraction to the general audience or just casual gamers in general, especially considering the fact that the game came out almost 20 years ago. And despite the fact that Halo Combat Evolved came out almost 20 years ago, it's still an attraction to those who are fans of the first-person shooter genre of gaming. But a lot of people would argue that the first-person shooter genre of gaming has kind of lost some of its popularity over the past couple of years, especially considering the fact that you have like action RPGs and action adventure games that are starting to become more and more popular. So I wouldn't say the first person shooter genre is quite as popular as it was in the 2000s, because I feel like that decade is where games like the Halo series and Gears of War and all those type of games just shine more in general. But having this game on Steam was actually a pleasant surprise, and it's definitely something that I guess the younger generation of gamers could check out if they never got a chance to play the Halo Anniversary Collection. Or it's something that those who have been fans of the series since the 2000s could, I guess, relive and just have fun with if they're huge Steam users. And as far as having Halo Combat Evolved on Steam, I think it's a pretty good move, especially considering the fact that mobile and PC gaming is likely to become more popular throughout the 2020s decade. As far as how popular this game will be on Steam remains to be seen, but it's pretty cool to see the original Halo game on Steam.